like this, move like this.
Hello my beauties, and welcome back to Uniquely Sorrel. I am Sorrel, and I am so glad to be back today to talk to you guys. And I apologize in advance because I am a little bit under the weather, but it's all good. But today we will be talking about my kind of thing on how I view life and what life means to me. And I'm gonna start with saying that life to me is choosing the dark side or choosing the light side, and it's your choice. Life is really what you make it. So I have decided to choose the bright side of things because I have chosen that lifestyle where I am physically, emotionally, and spiritually feeding myself. Physically, I'm literally feeding myself healthy foods, like most of the time. I'm working out. I need to work on the rest thing because I kind of struggle going to bed early, but we're gonna work on that. And then emotionally, I'm always doing like self-reflection time, and I'm always crying when I need to cry. Like, you guys don't even know, I stay crying. People don't really see it, but like when I'm alone in my bed at night, maybe I'm just like crying, like pouring my heart out. If that's onto paper, if that's like praying, And then spiritually, I'm literally always talking to God. I'm always telling him my problems. I'm always giving him my heart, and I'm always just trying to tell God and ask God to lead me and direct my path, straight. So I see life as this. Like I said, life is what you make it. And if you are making it, and I'm not judging you whatsoever, because we all make mistakes and we all fall short of the glory of God. So hear me out. If you are having sex, drinking, smoking, partying, clubbing, listening to people that are bad influences, jealous of everything you see, insecurity, bitter, if you're a cheater, whatever you do that is outside of the will of God is kind of like, to me, I'm saying to me, is kind of like you are choosing death over life, because you have the opportunity to change what you do. I have chosen, nobody told me to put a purity ring on my finger and vow to God that I am his before any other man. So nobody told me to do that. I got some encouragement from my mother and from some, inspirational people that I look up to, but nobody told me to do this. It was a choice. So that's why I know that if you're doing all of these things based off of how you grew up or your influences around you, I know that it can be altered and it can be changed, because everything is a choice that we do. So that's why I say you could choose life or death, because life is in the power of one's tongue, and death is death. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. And also, to me, life is choosing the Lord. Life is choosing positivity. Life is choosing not necessarily inspiration, but motivating others every day, to live their life to the fullest. That's what I feel like life is, at least to me. We all have our different views, and yours doesn't have to be that you have to inspire people. Yours could be that you are a caretaker, that you like to give, And I'm not saying that we all don't have like different traits. Like I love to give. I love to give back. I really have a heart for the homeless, and I'm not saying that you don't either. But I'm saying that if you are not strong in one area, at least in your life, then you will fail to have life, and you will be more on the death side, because you can't be in between. That you cannot be lukewarm with God and Satan. Like, who said that there was an in between? Like, well, okay, some people said that, and I'm not saying that that's not, like, you have your views and I have mine. So all I'm saying is, with God, if you choose God, there is no in between. You're either with the devil or you're with Jesus. Like, choose one. So what I'm saying is, I love life. I love everything about it. and I love what I have made my life. So I encourage you to make life what you want it to be, because I from time to time I hear some of my friends or some people complaining about what they have done, but they're continually doing it. Is continuously? You know what? Somebody help me out with that word, because I don't know. Okay, but they are doing it like on an ongoing action, and then they complain about it, and it's like, I did a video on complainers. My biggest pet peeve is are complainers, but it's like, why are you complaining if you literally did this 2 weeks ago, and now you did it again, and then you're gonna do it again? I don't understand. Like, this doesn't match up, because do you not see that you just did this, but now you're crying about it? Like, gonna have no sympathy for you. I'm just gonna say, oh, okay, well, don't you remember, excuse me, don't you remember that you did this last week? But you're continually, you know what, that word, but you keep doing it. I don't get it. So what I'm really saying is that you have the choice to fix every problem in your life, fix every mistake, and right every wrong, and you have the opportunity to repent to the Lord and ask Him for forgiveness for the things that you have done. And even if you sin again after that, don't do it purposely, but even if you sin after that, ask for forgiveness, and God will forgive you with everything. And that's who He is. God is love, so He's gonna love you regardless of what you do. I was actually talking to one of my guy friends one day, and long story short, he was asking me if I would love somebody that killed my dog. I don't have a dog, but it was just an example. I said absolutely, and he said, are you kidding me? Like, why would you love somebody that killed your dog? Like, that's rude and everything. And I'm like, you know what, that is rude, and I love my dog, but it's not in my position to hate anybody, though. I'm gonna love him with the love of God that God loved me with. And that's just one situation. It's like different things, but I don't care who you are. I might not necessarily like you in my flesh and with who I am, but I will love you with the love of God. I don't care who you are. This might sound cruel. Well, the person is cruel, but even Hitler, I don't condone anything that he did. I don't tolerate that, because that was just, I don't have words. But hear me out. But I love him because God is love. I love him because of who God is. I don't love him because, like, if it were up to me, honey, I'd be like, no, I'd probably kill him myself. But hey, God is love, and I love with the love of God. And that's just what I do for every single person. I don't have a bone of hate in my body. Like, I love people so much. And I mean, you can't be hating everybody that you come across. Like, there are going to be people that don't like you. Trust and believe me, I'm a pretty nice person. Overall, I don't yell, I don't curse, I don't judge. I'm just who I am, and people still don't like me. Let me tell you, you would think that who wouldn't like you. You don't know the half of it. You just don't, because I'm not the type of person that is in a situation with somebody, in a bad situation with somebody. I'm not that type of person to go and tell my friends about that situation. My friends will not know about that situation until possibly years later, if I'm telling them a story or if I'm trying to connect to one of their stories. Why? Who am I to be put in the position to tell somebody else, first of all, my business, and second, somebody else who was involved with me in a bad situation? Like, I understand if you're trying to help your friend out and say, this is what happened to me, and you can prevent this from happening in your life. But even if I do that, Um, I'm not gonna name names. Like, literally, every time somebody asks me what happened between you and that one person, I'm like, I'll say I don't know, or I'll say I plead the fifth. Like, I say that all the time. I plead the fifth, because it's first of all none of your business, and second, like, why do we have to gossip, and why do we have to talk about other people? Like, you don't know what's going on at their house. You don't know what's going on in here. So I have no position to be that type of person to be like, oh, she did this, he did that. That's not my heart, and that's not God's heart either. We don't persecute our brothers and our sisters. We love, okay? And so I want you to choose the pathway of life today and not death, because I love my life. I love the way that I'm living it, and so should you. You should be content. You should be joyful. You should be happy with your life. So let me know, if you want some life tips on what I do to love my life and what I do to, stay positive, let me know. But we're going to get out of here. Well, I'm going to get out of here because I still have homework, finals. So I love you all so much. And do not forget to focus, inspire, speak, and be unique, because you all are. I love you so, so, so much. You are beautiful. You are handsome. And be blessed. Mwah.